like where? Yes, Zima. Zima. I don't want to drink. There's one person here. Hi. I'm waiting for the rest of us to join. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I see us, I see us, I see us, I see us, I see us. Welcome. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me loud and clear? The laptop mic is better. I should use the mic. Never should I? Oh, you can hear me. Hi, Harmony. Oh, you're the first person to get here. Remind me who you're here with. Where are we? Hello. So I go. No need. Hi, I see 5 people here. Hi, drop your name and where you're joining us from. We're doing the mic check, mic check as usual, so that you guys will hear me very well. Hi, Favor. I see Favor. I see how many. Who else is here? Who else is here? Is there a way to see people that are here? Oh, there's no way. I just get to see the number. Wow, that's not fair. But hi, 6 people that are here. You guys are the best. So we'll be starting in a bit. Want to give the latecomers about 3 minutes. Hi, Emmanuel. Want to give latecomers about 3 minutes, and once it's 17, 5 minutes past 7, and we're good to go. We're good to go. So I'm going to open the group chat now. Jana from Jos. Wow, 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 wow. Nice to meet you. I want to open the group chat so that in case somebody's having issues joining, they can leave a comment. Here's group setting. Yeah. Wow. Jana from Jos. My sister and my brother, they were born in Jos. Fun fact. I don't even need that information, but it was just fun fact. We're 8 now. Let's get to let's get to 10 and we're good. 2 more minutes to start. wish I could perform for you guys, but from the last class, they told me I'm not good at singing and dancing. So for this class, no singing and dancing. Let me not remove my remaining small reputation that left. So I'll just keep my singing and dancing to me. Except for if you guys promise that if I sing and dance, people say that it's good. If people say it's good, I'll sing and dance. But if you won't say it's good, I'm not singing and dancing for you guys. No. But we're almost there. We're almost for like 1 minute away to start, and then we're good to go. So Emmanuel said you say the truth. Okay. I don't want the truth. I already told you what I want. I want you to tell me that I sing and dance well. So if you cannot tell me that I sing and dance well, no show. No show today. No show today. So Daniel, Favor, your LL, punctuality is my second name. Oh, how many? I like you already. Ha ha ha. Okay, so how many? Where are you talking to us from? Are you live in Ibadan? Live in K2? I'm live in the United States of. I was about to say Amsterdam. I don't even know if that's a cute country. United States of Nigeria, please. I don't know what's happening in Amsterdam, so please, I'm not about to say United States of Amsterdam. But I'm live from the United States of Nigeria because all our states are kind of like united. Yeah, that's why it's United States of Nigeria. You get me? So I think we're good to go. We have all the people that we need to be here. So first off, let's get to know me. Let me pull out my slides so that we're good to go. Yeah, I see you can see my slides. Okay, so in case you're wondering, what are you here for? I'm sure from the group chat name, you already know what you're here for, but you're basically here for mobile phone videography masterclass, mobile phone videography masterclass. And I'm going to be taking you on a very good ride, telling you about what mobile videography is all about, how you can utilize your phone camera and make amazing things from your phone camera. I've made money, I've made good creative stuff from my phone camera. So yes, you're on a ride. So about the coach, who am I? What do I do? So this girl here is like my doppelganger. She's like the final version of me. Like when I'm all made up. Yeah, you get what I mean? This me is the actual Shile that appears for shoot. So my name is Joy Omotola Olushile. I'm a content creator for businesses, events, and lots more. I'm also a content creator in my day-to-day life. I have an active social media page called Joy Shile outside the Niger phonographer. One more thing about me is that I've done this for about 3 to 4 years. Why I would say 3 to 4 years is because all of this started during COVID. During COVID, I jumped on my phone and I started editing stuff that I just used to post on my personal page. And then people started asking questions like, oh, how do you do this? How can I do it? Can you teach me? And I figured out, okay, there's some sort of demand. I went for my NYSC. I got favored during my NYSC because I was doing content creation for OBS team. My posting was literally to state capital. I'm like, and then it was not Lagos State. So it was, imagine any state, like it was Bayelsa. So I was posted to Yenegua because I could edit. I'm like, flex, no better flex in this life. And then post, I got to my place of work, post NYSC, I got a new job, resumed at my job, started creating content for my office, and it felt like a big deal. It felt like I had some sort of favor because of content creation that I used to do for the office. So I said, you know what? Why not make this a service and do it for more people across the nation? And yes, that is how I started content creation. Up next, I've delivered videos for over 450 people, over 450 videos edited. I have a lot of clients that are on retainership. I have clients that are returning clients. Sometimes I always tell people that I don't spend a lot of money in marketing because my clients just find a way to come back to me. I've trained over 200 students. Yes, over 200 students. If I'm adding the figures of our last class, we had over 70 people in class. So if I'm adding that, so let's just say about 300 students. More badges to my chest, yeah. So, um, all of this, some people always say, "Oh, so how much do you earn as a content creator and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff like that?" So these are payments that I got from some of my content creation job just in the month of October. Yes, all of these credit alerts were all in the month of October, nothing before then. So you can see that okay, I've made some amount of money from just doing this, and I feel that okay, if my phone can create me such a life, why not teach people about what my phone can do? So meet my team. I have the best team ever, ever. So there's me, the creative director, yours truly, and then we have Favor Oloita. She's an amazing, amazing person. She's working fully remote with us, but she's the assistant creative lead. And then we have Marilyn. Marilyn is the video editor. She's the content manager. She manages me, basically. Yeah, the good stuff. And then we have Oluwatobi Fowe, who's our video editor, our graphic designer, our slides manager. This slide was created by Toby Fowe. So if you need someone to create things like this for you, my team is ever ready. So let me come back to the chat room and see going in there. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up, switch it up. Yeah. So I see people saying that Harmony says she's in Nigeria, River State. Oh my God. Harmony, I was actually born in Port Harcourt. So hi, sister. And then we have checking with 29 live from Edo State. Okay, nice. And then we have Miriam from Bayelsa. Oh, Miriam, my fellow Bayelsa person. Asab the Yedegwa. I used to live at Ekeki. That's just on the side. And then I have a lot of things in connection with a lot of people that are here actually. So that's good. So well done. Let's dive right into the class. But before we go into the class, I would love to ask one favor from all 10 of us that are here. I would love you guys to help share the link of this class. Hi, Daniel. I love all of you shared the link of this class. So I'm going to drop, my team members are going to drop the link of this session on the chat box. All I just need you to do is copy and paste it to your WhatsApp status. That's the first favor I'm asking of you guys. Just copy and paste the link to your WhatsApp status. You don't have to say any other thing. I'm sure you got this from somebody that probably reposted it, or you got it from somebody that an ad somewhere. So do someone else the favor by sharing this link on your WhatsApp status. So my team members are going to drop the link right about now. Once you see the link, just copy it and paste it immediately. Copy it and paste it on your WhatsApp status, and let's get right in the class. Don't miss it for anything after posting. So whilst we're doing that, I would love to know one more thing. How did you hear about this course? Did you see an ad on TikTok? Did you see? You said you've been around the world. Technically, I think I've done like 16 states in Nigeria. If that is around the world, yeah. And then tell me how you heard about this course. Was it TikTok? Was it a WhatsApp status? Was it Wi-Fi TV? Was it, just tell me, how did you hear about this course? How did you get to know about the course? Tell me in the chat box. Let's know, let's know, let's know, let's know. Let's know what is actually working, because this is feedback from my team. So we know where to put our energy at, if we should put our energy. A friend sent it to you on TikTok. Oh, so nice. Kisses to that friend. Kisses to that friend. So please also share this on your WhatsApp status so that a friend can also come and see it. Okay, somebody says Wi-Fi TV, amazing. Somebody says WhatsApp status. Thank you so much. So I think TikTok and WhatsApp status are our key, guys. If you got it from anywhere else that is not any of this, please drop it in the comment section. And if it's still any of this, please drop in the comment section. Thank you. Oh, I see another WhatsApp status. I see another WhatsApp status. So the link is on the group chat. Just copy and paste it. The link is on the group chat. Just copy and paste it to your statuses. That's all. I just dropped the link. Just copy and paste. You don't even have to say anything. Just copy and paste it to the group, to your WhatsApp status. Thank you very much. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you for the feedback. So we're getting right into class now. Okay, let me go back to my slides. I like to come in and out of the chat. I can know what's happening there. First thing, common mistakes that beginners make when it comes to phone camera settings. So we're starting with they think they need expensive gadgets. When it comes to mobile phone videography, a number of people think that they need expensive gadgets. You need the big lights, you need the drones, you need the this, you need that. I know that that feeling. Have you ever had that feeling where you feel like, oh, you want to start creating content, but you cannot start because for you're waiting for a particular gadget, you're waiting to get a particular gadget. If that is the case, it's not going to happen. I was that person that I never started content creation because I said that don't worry, when I get my light, I'll start. When I buy my tripod, I'll start. Guess what? I bought both of them. I didn't start. And I told myself again that don't worry, when I buy mic, I'll be consistent. It's because of mic, it's because my sound is bad. That's why I'm not doing it. When I bought mic, I was inconsistent. So do not think that you need these things to create content. You need to get expensive gadgets to create content. And you do not, next point, you do not need every equipment to start. You do not need every equipment to start. Start with what you have. If what you have is just your phone, you don't have a mic yet, you don't have any other thing yet, and start with that. Start, as in, just start where you're at. Next thing, thinking that visuals or video is more important than audio. Never. Now I'm going to ask a very interesting question. Remember those memes that we always watch either on state people's status. If you watch those memes a number of times, most of them are from like Nollywood movies that were acted when we were like 10 years old, 5 years old, or even less. When you see those memes, the video quality is not clear. But you're watching it because the audio quality is clear, right? You can still hear Aki and Papa say, na business, I dey do, na business. So who is that person that falls in that category that they watch a number of videos just because of how clear, the sound is, not necessarily how clear the picture quality is. If you're that person, tell me in the chat box. Tell me in the chat box. Tell me in the chat box. I think my own things are delayed. My own texts are delayed. But I'll still be looking out for your messages. If you're that person that watch videos, whether or not the video is clear. Yeah, yeah. So next up, we have people that always say that, oh, we need to invest in camera quality, but you're not buying good microphones. It's always important. It is always important that you prioritize your audio because that is what people are listening to. Imagine a number of times people actually watch videos. I don't know if you see people that watch videos just the audio, especially when you're listening to like podcasts. A number of podcasts that you're listening to, they were also videoed, but you're there listening to the audio because you feel like, okay, you just want to get what you need to get. Imagine if your video is something like that somebody doesn't necessarily need to watch the visuals. What they need to watch is the audio, and then your audio is not good. You don't want to be that person using the wrong camera settings. So the question now comes, what is the right camera setting? This question, when you ask this question, the amazing thing is this: there's different camera settings for different scenarios. And as we go into the class, I'm going to tell you what these scenarios are and what camera settings are required for each of them. Overshooting, over editing, no planning, no process of editing, all of these are red flags that content creators always make. So next thing, camera settings. At this point, the first thing that you want to take note of is your grid lines. Your grid lines, they are super important. I don't know if you know what grid lines are, but I'll quickly open my phone and show you what my grid line looks like. So if you're not watching me on video, this might be a good time for you to come and see what I'm referring to. So let's see. Let me stop sharing. Good. So looking at this now, can you see the faint lines that I stop here? Looking at this now, can you see the faint lines that are on the screen? Let me see. Let me put myself there so that you can see. So if you look at it, you see that there are white lines on my screen. Those lines are called grid lines. So what this grid line does is that it helps you to put your subject in the right position, basically. So science has it, or studies has it, that at the points where these lines intersect, those are points that people's eyes go to by default. Those are points that people's eye go to by default. So if you're that person that, oh my god, you you want people's attention to be caught immediately they watch your video, or thank you so much, checking, immediately they watch your videos or watch or look at your pictures, you want them to see the point. So you have to see your put your subject at the points where the lines intersect. And what I mean by intersect is that where the horizontal and vertical line meet. So there are 4 points like that on your screen. There are 4 points like that on your grid line. That is where you should put your subject. Whether your subject is food, or your subject is human being, or just an object that you want to portray in the good light, make sure that any of those 4 points that are on your screen is where that subject is placed. You get me? So now let's go back to the slides. I'm going to be doing a lot of this because I need to demonstrate and ensure that people understand. If thank you so much, Check, for the feedback. If at any point you see me, if you can't see me or you can't hear me, just drop it in the chat box. My teammates are going to alert me and then we're going to work on it immediately. The next thing, cutting the subject in the talking head video. So what do I mean by talking head video? Talking head video is something like this. We see videos like this, videos that people like Apropos Doctor make. Let me stop sharing. But videos like the ones that Apropos Doctor makes, that they are sitting down and they are looking straight into the camera, those are talking head videos. Gary V, Vusi. I'm trying to pick out names of people, not skits. Talking head is this. And what do I mean by headroom? You need to always have headroom in everything that you're doing. You need to have headroom. So what I mean by headroom is this space that's between me, my head, and the frame of this video. If you notice, sometimes you watch videos and then the person that is talking, especially on a video call with your grandmother, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to insult anybody's grandmother, but anytime I'm on a video call with my grandma or my mom, she's always like this. And then all this headroom is for what? Nah. So this is what we refer to as headroom, the space between your subject's head and the frame. So if the space is too much and this space is blank, especially if you're not putting text, you're not putting anything there, is wrong. You are very, very wrong. And at the same time, you do not want to be making a video where the head is cut, as I'm positioned right now. So you can see that my head is slightly cut. The video is technically starting from my eyes. That is wrong. So you always need to make sure that this is what I used to measure this hand. This is the right space. The reason for this is, number one, you want a situation where when your subject, when you're editing the video, you have room to zoom in and zoom out. You know all those Kagan kind of videos where he'll be like, my friends, my bestie, come closer. Half of the time, he's not the one coming closer. It's the lens, it's in the editing that they zoom in. So in that zooming in, if the person doesn't have a lot of headroom, it's going to cut. The person's head is going to cut. Foul. So let's go back to our slides now. I see trades. Hi, trades. So let's go back to our slides. Share. Yeah. We're back here. What's the next thing? 24 frames per second for normal video, 60 frames per second for slow motion. Yes, this part of it is very interesting. So this is what I always say. First, explain what frame per second means. So what frame per second means is that how many frames in each second. So your video, every video you watch is pictures that are moving. There are different frames that are captured that are moving very fast. That is what videos are. So in every second of a video, there are 30 frames. So the standard is either 30 frames or 25 frames. In Nigeria here, we use 30 frames. So 30 frames per second is what the eye is used to. So if you're shooting your normal videos, let me stop sharing so you can see what I'm showing you. If you're shooting your normal videos, if you're using an iPhone, on the top left corner, you're going to see 30 HD or 4K HD, or 4K 30. When you do this, this is what's going to happen. It's easy for you. It's really easy for you to change between 4K here and 30 frames per second. What I always advise is that if you just want to shoot a video that you know that you're going to slow down, you're going to put slow motion, you're going to do effects, you're going to do all those things, shoot in 60 frames per second. Change that 30 to 60. But if it's a normal video, talking head video, you're not adding any effects, you're not doing any slow motion, then you can shoot in your 30 frames per second. Slow motion videos, you know all those videos where you'll be seeing someone, you'll be working like Van Dar, like pump, 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 pump. For that video to be smooth, to come out well, you have to shoot in 60 frames per second. I hope you understand. If you understand, type in the chat box, write on. If you don't understand, chat type write. Just write. Okay, so moving on. Let's go back to our slides. Pardon me. So the we have looking at the camera lens and know yourself. So a number of times when people are actually making selfie videos where they're like, "Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If not for me, you won't be here." Stuff like that. Most times people are actually looking at themselves in the frame instead of looking at the camera on top. So whether you're using your back camera or your front camera, you should always remember that you are looking at the lens on top and behind, not the logo of your Samsung phone or your Infinix phone, not the logo, not yourself either on your camera. So up next, we have clean your lens before you use it. This one is very important because a number of times people just pull up their phone from their pocket, from their bag without cleaning the lens. And the cleaner your lens, the clearer your video. So what I always do is that when I'm about to shoot, especially if I have not been sweating all day, I pick my clothes from the under and I use the under to clean, not outside, because the outside of your dress has already been exposed to dust. You get me? Then moving on, we have always put your phone in flight mode when you're shooting. This, I cannot overemphasize this because the truth is that the day you think that nobody will call you is the day you are shooting video and somebody will call you. That's when the person that wants to ask you for urgent 5K will remember you and will dial your number and you are shooting. And guess what? The video is going to cut. You're going to lose your train of thoughts. You're not going to be able to flow easily. So it's always advised. Anytime I'm shooting videos, I always put my phone in flight mode so that it's easy for me to flow. I'm done my video session and then I put my phone back on however people can reach me. Turn off your data, turn off everything, and just shoot your video. Next thing, people do not forget to lock their focus and lock their exposure. This is what I mean. If you're using an iPhone or an Android, when you long press you're going to see a yellow line. Just long press. Yes, you're going to see a yellow bar on your video. For an iPhone, that means that if your autofocus and auto exposure is locked. But for Android, when you press your screen, you're most likely going to see a padlock icon. That padlock icon is yours. Just tap it, then it's locked. Same thing. Very easy. The reason why you're doing this is that, especially when you're shooting outdoor, most time clouds are moving, the sun is moving. Rather, not the sun is not technically moving, but the earth is revolving around the sun. So because of that, shadows will come, go, cloud will come, go. So you don't want a situation where when the sun is now under a cloud, everywhere goes dark. When the sun is out again, everywhere is blown out. But if you lock your focus, what's going to happen is that it's going to be consistent from the beginning to the end. That's it. Another thing is how you hold your phone while you're taking videos and pictures. I have a way I hold my phone anytime I'm shooting. You hardly ever see me in this lifetime holding my phone like this, just with one hand, just glaring through, just glaring through, just glaring through. No. What you're most likely going to get from me is C, two C's. We have the upside down C and we have the other C. So your upside down C, your phone goes and sits in it. Let me be sure that you can see me. Let me stop sharing screen so you can see me clearly. Oh, somebody said you can't see. There's a time your camera, how many says there's a time? Thank you so much, Daniel, for the ride on. Checking, I see your ride on. How many said there was a time your camera lens got stained while using your cloth? So when you say stained, was your cloth already stained? Because I've never experienced that before. Was your cloth already stained? Or was it a rough, it has to be a smooth material, not a rough material. Because if it's a rough material, it's most likely going to scratch your camera lens. So it's smooth material. So you said you can't see. So let me just stop sharing so that you can see me on full screen. So this is what I mean by C. You have this C, look at this C, and you have this C, this C. So what you're doing is that you're placing your hand down, you're putting your phone on it, and you're locking your hands. So when you're doing like a pan movement is left to right to left. So you're going like this. And when you're doing a tilt up to down, you're going up, down, and you're bringing your phone back up. That's when you back down. That's when you're doing like a movement shot. So you need to also, well, we need to always ensure that your elbow is resting on your waist. So let me just stand up and demonstrate. So we have me trying to shoot an event, yeah, and I put my C and my C and I lock and I pan. 1, 2, 3 to the end, and then back also to the end, and we're good. So that's how I hold my phone. If you're lost, just tell me you're lost. Just say lost. Just say lost in the chat box. But if you're not lost, just say right on, right on, right on, right on, right on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's go back to sharing our screen. Don't forget to copy the link on the group chat and share with someone. Just post it on your status. Dika, welcome, 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 welcome. Don't worry, you'll be able to catch up. So the next thing that the last thing on this list is record a test video. This one cannot be over. Number of times when I have finished recording and I realized that there was no audio. I know it had happened to anybody before here, but there was no audio. And that's because I felt so confident in myself that I've set up everything. Never be too confident, because sometimes it's the day that you think everything is working fine. That's when your mic will say, I've closed shop, I'm on leave, I'm taking a break today, see you tomorrow. So you don't want to be that person that has finished sharing her thoughts, pouring her heart out, and feel like, oh my God, I just created the best content and there's no audio, or the light setup is not good, or something is not working fine. So do a test video. Just introduce yourself. Oh, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome to Shile's Corner. What we're talking about and stuff. Those stats. Check it. Is everything fine? Is the camera level good? Is your everything good? Before you now say, okay, now let's record the actual one that we're here to record. I believe you understand that. Follow me. Follow no road. Camera modes and functions. Here we're talking about time lapse. And time lapse is a technique that helps to, let me pause this. Time lapse is a technique that helps you to capture a long period of time, compress it into a short video. So let me play this video now that's on this side so that you can see what I mean. So in this video, you can see that at the time when I entered, everywhere is scattered. I arranged everywhere. Bet me I didn't do it this speed. I prayed, I joined a meeting, I did a number of things. I talked, I edited, I went to eat, I came back. All of this was probably like 5 hours that was compressed into, let's say, 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm correct, 37 seconds. So time lapse basically helps you to show your processes. I can post this as a day in my life. And in this day of my life, you've seen me pray, you've seen me clean my workspace, you've seen me have meetings, you've seen me edit, you've seen me probably look frustrated, you've seen me stretch, you've seen me do a lot of things. So if you're a business owner and you're wondering, okay, what can I use time lapse for? You can use time lapse to show your processes. For example, if you're into a business that packages. Let's say you sell earrings, and before you send out your earrings, you have to package it. If you're packing 5 orders, 6 orders, 10 orders, do a time lapse. It saves space, it saves time. And once you put it, you can just put a caption on it. POV, me packing 10 orders today. POV, they thought the others would choke you, but you got it covered. Stuff like that. You've crunched time. You probably pack those orders in 30 minutes, but guess what? You have 30 seconds to post. So there are different case scenarios. So you want me to recommend how you can use time lapse for your business? If you have a business, just drop your business in the caption, sorry, in the comment section. I'll pick your business and I'll give scenarios where you can use any of these camera modes and function. Up next, we have slow motion. You already know what slow motion is. You're familiar with what slow motion is. You're basically reducing the speed of what it took to achieve an action. But one thing I always tell people, try to not use slow motion in your app. Whether you have an iPhone or you have an Android, most times slow motion on these apps are best outdoor, not indoor. So if you're shooting something indoor, the lights might not be enough for you to do slow motion on. Slow motion requires a lot of lightning. So that's why it is really good when you do a slow motion video outside. When you do a slow motion video in your house, it doesn't look as good. For Android people, the apps you can download to that gives you these options. For time lapse, you have frame lapse. I'll drop a list on the group chat of apps that you can use to do time lapse for Android, because I know it's not every Android that comes with time lapse. Also, you can also see hyperlapse on your phone. If you're a Samsung user, you might have hyperlapse. That is your own time lapse. Moving on, we have about content creation. 5 ways business owners can use time lapse. We have to capture projects, progress of projects. We have to create stunning motion picture effects. We have documentation and passage of time. Let's say you're working on a project and you're going to be there from morning till night. Yes, time lapse is a good place. Just mount your phone on a tripod and be there. You're showing how hardworking you are, you're showing how dedicated you are. That's time lapse. You don't have to leave your phone outside for 5 hours. So you can do like a 30 minutes. You do 30 minutes, rest for an hour, put your phone outside again, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour break, 30 minutes again, 1 hour break, 30 minutes again, 1 hour break. What that would do is that the especially if it's like a evening setup, you're going to be able to capture how the weather changed from daytime to night when you're doing something like that. And that just puts you in the light of, oh my God, this CEO is so hardworking. This person is so good. Meanwhile, it was just you timing the time lapse to put it in the right place and at the right time. Shikena. Laws of content creation. Start now. Don't wait for any reason. We always have multiple excuses. You were here when I started. I said it that see, that's that mic that you're waiting for to buy before you start creating content. By the time you buy it, you won't start. So start now. Understand your audience and know your content purpose. This thing is very important. I'll give you an assignment after this class. If you're someone that has like an Instagram, TikTok page, I know these things give insights. Go to your insights, check the gender that follows you the most, check their age range. If the gender that follows you the most are 90% men, the content that you're supposed to be creating is something in that structure, something that would get a man's eye, something that would get a woman's eye if your audience is. So for me now, my audience is a very, very interesting one. 45% men, 55% women. So in my head, I'm always like, who did I offend? But yeah, it's good because I didn't know that I need to consider both genders because they are almost equal in my insights. Another thing you should take note of is age. For me, the age that follows me the most is 18 to 24. 18 to 24. So I know that whatever content I'm giving has to be giving Gen Z, has to be like per. That's it. That's my audience. You cannot now have these people as your dominant followers and be creating content for 95-year-olds, except for if that's the brand you want to build. If that's the brand you want to build, fine. But if you want to harness your already existing audience, you have to create something for their age and something for their gender, Also, it might be something for your demography. I know that 80% of people that follow me are in Nigeria. So I know that if I should use slangs, if I say something like gege, 80% of my audience understands. And then the remaining 20%, I'll put translation for them in the caption. Everybody's happy. You get me? If you get me, say right on. If you don't get me, say on, just on. Say, always stay what is comfortable for you. I always tell people, start from where you are. For some people, they are very shy. Unlike me, I'm very happy to be in front of the camera. I'm very happy to pose. I'm very happy to smile. I'm very happy to do those things. But some people, that's not them. Start from where you are. If you're not the person that likes to talk, but you want to create content, maybe start with time lapse. Time lapse does not have any voice. It's just you doing a lot of actions. That's it. Maybe you should start with recording yourself and just doing a voiceover under it. That's it. So you don't need to be the one that will sit down in front of camera and be talking. Get what I mean? Yeah. So put your uniqueness in your content. But a lot of time, people stay too long trying to look for what makes them unique. Start with the models that you're trying to emulate. A lot of times, we'll be like, oh my God, I don't want to be a wannabe Kagan. I don't want to be a wannabe Apoko doctor. If that is how the content is coming to you right now, please do it like that. At least it helps you to start. And when you start, you now build your uniqueness along the line. I always tell people that when you start your content creation journey, go to the beginning. All these people that we're looking at now that are feeling like, oh my God, so what they are doing. Go back. I think Kagan's first video was like 2016. Not Kagan, sorry. Apoko Doctor was like 2016. He was speaking Queen's English in that video. I watched it. He was like, hi guys. So today, if you want to do this, now Apoko Doctor has evolved to the person that is like, Amaka, Emeka, you get, he has evolved. Somebody that had probably seen him there will be like, oh my God, this person just they want to be doctor something 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 that's abroad. Even Jesus Christ, they say he's want to be what's his name? I was like, what's it? That's Garrett. Jesus Christ was want to be John the Baptist. So don't be that person that is about to be like, until I get my unique self, I'm not gonna start. Don't be that person. Get inspiration from what other people are doing in the same niche, in the same, or you can go to another niche. Let's say you want to start doing inspirational stuff. Okay, and you want to go and pick ideas from the fashion industry. That is fine. Just be able to mix things. Content creation is a cocktail. Nothing is new under the sun. You pick something from this person, pick something from this person, mix it up, add your attitude, add your everything, and boom, you have your uniqueness. No content is perfect. That's the next thing. If you're waiting for the I remember seeing a content creator's post where he was like he intentionally makes mistake in his videos so that people in the comment section can point out the mistake and then you now use that their hate to drive traffic for his post. While you and some were sitting down being like, oh, my eyes are twitching. They're twitching in this video. That's why I won't post it. Allow people to type in the comment section, why is your eye twitching? Guess what? The algorithm will push it out. Like, this content is doing well. They don't know that people are insulting you. Don't develop tough skin. Prepare yourself for it. Next thing, always add value. There are three major things that should always happen in your content. You either be educational, informative, or entertaining, or inspiring. Those four things: educational, entertaining, inspiring, or entertaining. Find a way to make a cocktail out of it. If today you post entertaining, tomorrow post spiritual. Except for if your content page is majorly about jokes. When Cracks TV started, it was all vibes and inshallah. And then they started putting news. When Instablog started, it was all gist. Now they have news. When you want to find out something now, you see headlines on Instablog. Federal government have changed the currency. But Instablog was formerly a gist brand. So be happy to evolve to different things. The next thing, do not play with consistency and don't be afraid to repurpose your content. See, a number of times people burn out when it's doing all these content creation things. But the truth is that if, for example, you see all these content creators that are doing, oh my God, I'm doing 30 days challenge. After that 30 days, you might not even know that what they are posting after the 30 days are things that they've posted before. And you are just seeing it because you're a new follower. I've seen a lot of creators that they repost videos that they posted like 3 years ago that like, this video is still relevant. Just to ensure that they keep being engagement on their page. But you're always trying to create something new. You're trying to create something new. You don't want to use the old one. It did not work that time. Who said it will not work now? Next thing, promote your content. That's the last one on laws of content creation. Most times when you start your page, most people here are guilty of posting it on their status and being like, follow me, I just created a business page, follow me, I just joined Instagram, follow me. Your family and friends, most times, they are just the foundation of your page. They are not your actual audience. If you're into fashion and you're like now I'm a photographer, all my family and friends that followed me, the best I can get from them is clients. They are not going to see an edit and be like, oh my god, this edit, wow. That's not them. Because they followed me to support me, to build foundation for me. So if I'm now fighting my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, saying that hey, you did not even like my post, yeah, because they don't even know what you're trying to achieve. So you have to run ads on your post so that your post can reach the actual audience that you're looking for. Do we get me? Before I go to the next thing is tools and equipment. This is where we're talking about lights and the lights, the temperature in the chat box. You see, Daniel, it happened to Daniel one day that he shot a video and get audio. Nice. Can we say time lapse is like increasing the speed of your video? Exactly. Time lapse is like, so instead of doing it manually, because if you shoot that video manually, it's going to take a lot of space. For example, imagine shooting a 1 hour actual video. That's going to probably take 5 gig from you. But if you already shoot it in time lapse, max 100 MB, because it's not getting audio, it's just getting limited information. Sometimes just taking shots after every 5 seconds, after every 10 seconds. That's when it's taking a shot. To reload again, take another shot, take another shot, take another shot. And that's what your time lapse actually made of. Yeah. So we have okay, some of my team members. So going back to let me go back to the slides. Let's talk about lights now. We have a little bit more than an hour left. We'll soon be done. So now let's talk about lights. People that your video quality is based on your light quality. Because remember when you were taught photosynthesis in school, in junior secondary school, you were told that photo is light and photography is light, capturing light. Videography is just capturing pictures from light in motion. So your light matters. How good your light is will determine a whole lot of things. The direction of your light, the intensity of your light, the color of your light, all of that will determine. So there are different types of lights. We have natural light, and the only natural light that we have is the sun. Every other light is wannabe sun. That's what I call them. The light I'm using now just want to be a sun, but it can't be a sun. Not today or tomorrow. Then we have artificial light. We have artificial lights like this light I'm using in the background. Every man-made light is artificial light. We have different types of light setup. We have 3 point light setup, we have 2 point light setup, and we have 1 point light setup. And in every setup, most times you meet either one or all four of these lights: key light, fill light, rim light, practical light. Don't be scared. Next slide. So for a 3 point light setup, you have your key light. In this diagram in blue, you can see that the key light is the one that has the highest power in here. So that's the main light that lights the subject. And then you have your camera. One thing that you should always know is that your camera and your light should not be side by side. A number of times I see shoots and then you see that the person is placing the light directly in front of them, so as the person's phone. That is wrong. Your camera is directly in front of you, straight line. But your light has to be angled 45 degrees to the left or to the right, not behind your phone, not beside your phone. Angle 45-degree left, right. So you're going this way with your light. And then if your key light is this way, then your fill light is going to be this way. So what's the fill light? The fill light supports the key light. So for example, if you look at this picture in the middle here, you can see that it's only a key light that is lighting this person. So this part of the person's face is really bright, but this part of the person's face is sort of dark. That's where you need a few lights. So the few lights comes to light up this place a little bit. So now that a few light has been introduced to this one, you can see that the face is lit. Yeah. And then you have your rim light or your backlight. So this backlight, it lights the person's hairline, the person's body structure. That's why you see some videos that it almost feels like there's a light coming from the back. Yes, there's actually a light coming from the back. And those are the key lights that you need in every shoot. Then you have things like background light. So this background light is like what this light is doing for me here. It's lighting up the background. This background light is different from backlight. Backlight is lighting your subject from the back. Background light is lighting your background. And one of the reasons why people use background light is not just for beautification. It also helps to create some sense of depth of field when your videos, so your videos can look cinematic and stuff like that. I'm sure you get me. If you don't get me, drop your question. So let's quickly watch this so you can see what the 2 points, what we just treated is 3 point light setup. So let's see what the 2 point light setup looks like. And I'm using this lady Afo Ali's video. So if you notice, sorry, if you notice, the light in front of her is not directly beside the camera. It is 45 degrees to the other side of her face. That is how she's lit. And then she used the second light as a background light. What I mean, for beautification and to create a sense of depth of field. That's what she did there. So if you have two lights, that's an option on how you can use your two lights. One RGB at the back and your key lights in front of you. So, light recommendations and prices. These prices are not prices on the streets. They are prices and how the Niger phonographer sells them. So I know a situation where you will see that, oh, the light here is as cheap as 150,000 naira. And then you go to another vendor and you're seeing it as 185,000. You now say TMP, the Niger phonographer said no, it's 150. It's only in our own store that it is 150k. Please, I just said let me put that disclaimer out there. Up next, we have first off for key light recognition, we have softbox. So the softbox is like what you see, what that lady used. It usually looks like an umbrella, then the light is coming from inside. The goal of that is to ensure that the light is soft on your skin and to also ensure that the light is diffused. So a diffused light equals a soft light. But when a light is harsh, it is very difficult for it to like be soft on the skin. So a number of times you see 1 point lights, like for example, Godox lights. You see all these Godox SL60, you see XL 150, you see Amaran lights. Most of those lights in their natural states are very harsh, but you need a soft box to attach to it to ensure that it becomes soft. So we have one budget friendly soft box that is 5,000 naira. We have LED 800. So LED 800 is like a panel light. What the lady used in that video is a panel light. So there are different brands. So LED 800 is just a brand. So when you see on a light carton, bicolor RGB, they are two different things. So bicolor means that that light has two colors, warm and cool, warm and cool. But when you see RGB, it means that that light can create different colors from red, green, blue, and the ones in between. There are some lights that can create different colors, like all the colors that this world has, they have it. For example, this light behind me has any color combination that the world can ever produce. This light has it. And that's because it works with an app. So on the app, you can see the color wheel and you can mix the lights. But some, for example, LED 800 has already programmed colors like red, blue, green, purple, stuff like that. And you have few lights. Remember, your few lights supposed to be softer, it's not supposed to be as powerful as your key light. So you have LED 600. You have your sunset lamp, which you can use for the background. It's cute. It gives it's a very budget friendly, cute background kind of light. You get what I mean? And then you have the LED 600 also for backlight. Moving on, we have microphones. So microphones are really important. I've already emphasized on the importance of mic for anything. So there are different types of mics. And these are the types of mics that I recommend and type of mic I do not recommend. So for example, you have this K9 mic. When this K9 mic came out, I was one of the buyers. I was one of the buyers. And sincerely, I was one of the buyers. And sincerely, at that time, it was good. It was a let's start from here kind of light, kind of mic, pardon me. But now, I think due to mass production and demand and everything, it's very rickety. You can be talking and it's just cuts and it's go. And sometimes when K9 mic falls down, that's the end. That share the grace, that's moved on to another person, that moved on to his father in glory. So I found this mic and I find this mic very nice and fascinating. It has both USB for Type C and iPhone. So all you have to do is connect it like your normal phone, just like the K9 mic works, and you're good to go. It's really good and it is 37,000 naira. So you can either buy from us or buy from the streets of Lagos or wherever you are. So we have tripods. Tripods are very, very important for your content creation. It helps you stabilize your shots. It helps you get different angles. It helps you get higher quality. It also, for those of you that want to shoot yourself, you need a tripod because sometimes you're not able to go out with a friend. And when you're not able to go out with a friend, you need somewhere to keep your phone, no matter how small the tripod is. I have really, really mini tripods. Let me show you some of them. I have this one. This is L16. This L16. There's an LO2 one that is like half of this size. So it stretches out. It's my height. It's 5'5". 5'6". So it's like 5'5". So it's my height. It can go low. It can go high. You can have mini ones that you can just hold in your pockets. There's a pocket friendly one that I have also. Let me see. Let me show you that one. That one is like really popular. You have this one. Yeah. So this compared to that, let me see the reaction that we're together. We're still together. Yeah. Let me stop sharing. Yeah. So you can see this. These are two different tripods. So this one is my height. This one is probably gets to my knee level. That's it for it. And you have other ones. You have other ones. Like where this light is mounted is also a tripod stand. So if I want to use, I want to attach my phone to this, all I just need to do is attach a phone holder to the head and we're good to go. Moving on. So let me share my screen back. So far, I hope we understand everything that I'm saying. Understand, please say right on. If you don't understand, say right. Let me know. Let me know what I'm going to be re-explaining. Okay, so moving on, we have types of videos. We have sales videos, we have explainer video, demo videos. So you know all those demo videos where, for example, demo videos are usually common with tech tech related products, especially when or visual products. For example, if you have this mouse, you want to show people how the mouse works, that's demo slash explainer video. Or you click on the mouse, you need to click on your destiny, your heavenly father will be able to get the click and know that you're touching him. Okay, this biscuits, this is how it works. You open it. When you open it, you take one piece, you eat it. Once it digests, you have to wait for it to digest before you take the next biscuit. That's literally how explainer videos are. And you have the tech ones that are almost like really infographics and stuff like that. You have sales videos where you're literally marketing something. Oh, hi, this biscuit, it changed my life. When I started eating this biscuit, I started going to the toilet constantly. This biscuit boosts my bowel movement. This biscuit, this biscuit, this biscuit. So you have things like that. You have behind the scenes videos where you show people how you produce your product, how you maybe make your hair, how you do your service. For example, a behind the scene video for me would be how I set up my gadgets for this live session. You get me? So we have testimonials. We have testimonial videos where you just have like maybe your clients come, speak to the camera, talk to the camera about your this, or you have videos where you just have screenshots of people giving you feedback. You also have tutorial videos. Tutorial videos are the kind of videos that you see online on YouTube where people say, "Oh, today I'm teaching you how to make corned beef sauce. You pour Maggi, you pour water." That's tutorial videos. Up next, we have how to incorporate storytelling to your videos. Number one, define your story. What's your story? Is it a tragedy? Is it a comedic story? What I was so most times for my own content, it always tends to be comedic 90% of the time because that's just my personality. I've it has been proven that I cannot be taken seriously because I act like a joke. Yeah. So I create content like that. I don't try to force myself to be that person that's like, also, hi guys, today we'll be changing lives. And no, most times when I start my videos, like, hi guys, so today we're gonna be changing life of somebody that we're picking on the road. It could be me, I'm a project you can work on. Like, that's it, you get me. So create a narrative arc. What's your beginning? Have a clear beginning, have a middle, and have an end. Build up tension, conflict, provide resolution, conclusion. Let your videos feel like Hollywood. So that's why you have to plan it out. That's why you need to have a script. You might not have a word to word script, but it would be nice to have a script that says that, oh, this is what you're starting with. Use visuals to enhance your story. It's always important. Your camera angles, instead of just you sitting down to the camera straight and talking to the camera, how about you take that shot from the side? How about you take that shot of somebody walking in from the person's leg? You start from the person's leg and the person progresses. How about that? You get what I mean? So we have engage emotionally. You have to connect. You have to be relatable. You have to be authentic. You have to be able to evoke emotions. Next one, you have show, don't tell. This one is so important. A number of times, why you're able to watch a number of videos is because the person is showing you what they are doing. If somebody comes and say, I want to do a cooking video, I'm just going to read out the steps on how to make more and more. So let's just say, let me stop sharing my screen so that you can see how I look. Ride on. I see ride on from Daniel. I see ride on from Harmony. I see ride on from Jana. Thank you. So let me stop sharing my so you can see my facial expressions. So imagine if somebody you got a YouTube video and the person is like, oh my gosh, I want to teach you guys how to make more money today. On today's episode of Cook with Me. So first of all, you just have to blend the moi moi. Once you blend the moi moi, you add Maggi, salt, and pepper. The person has already lost you. That's it. But most times when you're watching food channels, as the person is giving the narration, there is a video that is showing what the person is actually doing. That applies to every industry. Even the fashion industry right now, they're telling you that, oh my god, if you want to pair, I want to style this black top with blue jeans and crop top. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm terrible with fashion. They are showing you. Not that you say, okay, so if you have a blue jean in your wardrobe, just bring out crop top and just wear socks and just tie a wrapper on it. It goes, doesn't work. So show, don't tell. That's always the rule. Show people, don't tell them. Up next, let's go back to sharing our screen. Use effective editing. It's always important to use effective editing. To not be that something. The first thing will just see fire. Fire is never related to the storyline. Somebody just crossing the road, you just see fire. Why? Or you just see zoom in, zoom out, everywhere, everything is just going, logo, everything is flying, emojis. In the name of what? It's not necessary. If it's not necessary, it's not part of the story. If it doesn't add to the story, then it shouldn't be there. That's one thing I always say. If it doesn't add to the story, if I can remove this thing and then the story still makes sense, then I'll remove it. If it doesn't add to the story, then no bother. At this point, I would be talking about my course that is coming up. It is a 30 days boot camp. And this 30 days boot camp, you're going to be learning everything about content creation, either as a business owner or someone that wants to create content about their personal life and build a personal brand, or you want to become a mobile videographer like me. I feel like that's the best part for it for me. You want to earn from mobile videography, you want to get paid by doing mobile videography, then this course is like a boot camp for you. All you just have to do, registration started since 30th of October, but the course is actually starting on the 15th of November. So 30th of October is when your registration started. That's why that is there. But the main course is starting 15th of November. So we have 4 days for registration. After that 4 days, the boot camp starts, and there's a link. My guys are going to drop the link in the comment section, so you can click the link at the end of the class and just go there and book your slot. The good thing about this thing is that it's very practical. So you can see from the sites that I highlighted, 7 days of principles and theories. One of the reasons why we have this in the class is because you need to know why things are done. For example, why are they using a wide shot in this place? Why are they using a medium shot? Why are they using a close-up shot? These are things we'll still talk about. What kind of emotions do these things evoke? And next, we're going to have 5 days of editing, intensive training on editing, using familiar softwares. And good thing about editing class is that if you can edit the basics, you'll be able to do more complicated stuff so easily, even post the class. And you have 7 days of practical projects where you get to create content that is for your niche, it's for your brand, it's for the goal that you're trying to achieve. And these videos, you're going to post them, you're going to see engagement, you're going to see how it's going to go on Instagram, on TikTok, and stuff like that. Then we have 2 days of hands-on physical class. So this one is, I know people that are not in Lagos will be like, oh my god, but I'm not in Lagos, how's that going to work? So it's actually one day, 2 days, meaning that I'm going to split the class into two, so that it's really practical. We're going to come into the studio, because the studio is basically where we're working, where I'm doing this live session. We're going to create videos for yourself. It's basically like a hands-on experience of handling, excuse me, more advanced equipment, because a number of times what people have are like small lights. I have bigger lights that you can use. That, okay, this is what I'm planning to get. This is what I'm aiming to, because you've worked with it, you've seen the output, you see how good it is, so you can start saving up for it. It just gives that in-house experience and time to bond, meet ourselves and stuff like that. For those online, you're going to have similar experience. The video is going to be shared with you, a tour of everything that is going to be done. And then we have 7 days focused on business structuring and AI training. Business structuring, if you want to become a mobile videographer, if this is something that you want to make money from, then this is the course that you should be doing. What are the payments plans available? We have one-time payments. You have the 40K, just drop the 40K, dust your hands and move on. And then we have the first 10% discount. As of now, it's no longer 6 slots, it's actually less than 6 slots that are left. So once the 6 slots are out, once those five, I think 5 slots, once those 5 slots are out, the first 10% discount is over. And then we have the ones that, because I try to consider everybody that wants to be in this course, we have two per payment. So if you want somebody that you want to do two per payment, you want to pay 20,000 naira now and pay the remaining 20,000 naira at the end of the month, then this is of course available for you. So all you just need to do is click the link and make payments, and you're good to go. So now let's talk about the HBC script. The HBC script is the hook, the body, the conclusion. I already mentioned that you should have a storyline and everything. So break down all that I have said before into three parts: your hook, your body, your conclusion. Your hook right now is the first 3 to 6 seconds of your video. It could be anything, it could be a question. That's why you watch videos that say that in 60 seconds, I'm going to tell you something that's going to change your life. That's a hook. Because now you are sitting there watching a video, hoping that in 60 seconds your life is going to change. Another hook is that if you don't want to go broke in 2025, watch this video. Another hook is, so you have different hooks. Sometimes the hooks are in text, sometimes the hooks are audio, sometimes the hooks are visual. Maybe somebody is just jumping out of somewhere, or somebody is running into frame. That are different hooks. Those are different hooks. So you have the body. So you have the body where you explain what you've already said. If you said, oh, what this video is going to change your life, okay, what is going to change our life? And then you have a call to action. Is the call to action follow me for more? Is the call to action drop in the comment section that one advice that changed your life? Is the call to action buy my course now? Actually, buy my course now. So we have that. We have A role versus B role. For every good storyteller, one thing that you're going to be tested on is how you're able to use A role versus B role. What's A role? A role is the main shot of every video, where the main character is. And always the best example for this is newscasting. For those of you that used to watch news channels, Arise, all of that news channels, CNN and co. There is the main video where the newscasters are seated and they're talking. Right now, I'm reporting live in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have 50 boys that are currently raising the dead wherever they are. That's the newscaster talking, that's the newscaster narrating. But the B-roll now is the video that is put on that to tell the story. So when the newscaster is at the background narrating, you're seeing a video of these 50 boys actually doing what they said they are doing. Or there's a firefighter now in Ikeja trying to quench the fire. There's videos of it, either eyewitness video or videos that were shot. Whatever videos there are, those videos support the main story that is told, that is being told by the main character or the main storyteller. Industries that this works well in too many industries. If you're a product person, let's say you sew, you're doing a tour of your place, you're like, oh my god, you can't just sit down and say, I live in a 5 bedroom mansion. This mansion has 7 rooms. No, what's going to be nice is that after you shoot that part of you talking, you go and shoot the mansion, and then in edit, you overlay the mansion over your speech. So that's you're saying, oh my god, so my own room is like my own room has a bathroom that has a jacuzzi, has a bathtub, and has a glass where I can also have my bath, 3 bathing options. We are seeing that. I know Harmony wants that kind of bathroom. I can feel it. So we're almost at the end. We're almost at the end. So stick close. We have top camera movements in content creation. We have tracking shots. We have low angle shots, and I'm going to explain these things. Number one, tracking shot. Tracking shots are shots where you follow the subject. So you see all those shots where this person is being followed, as person is walking around, either from the front or from the back. That's tracking shots. And then next one, we have low angle shots. Low angle shots are shots where the camera is placed below the eye line of the subject. As you can see in these two examples here, this lady that's wearing a suit and folding her arms, the camera is not placed at her eye level. It is probably placed at her waist level, and then the lens is tilted up so that you can get this view. And then people that are there, camera is probably even placed on the floor or on their knee, and the lens is tilted up. So that's low angle. One of the reasons why low angles are used is to give authority. Gives authority. Gives Low angles are also used for bullies. When bullies are trying to beat people up in school, you see that low angle shots because they are trying to give authority, dominance. That's what low angle shot does. So we have high angle shots. High angle shot gives, you can see it's taken above the eye level of the subject. So we have wide shots. Wide shots are also known as like establishing shots. A lot of times when you're watching like movies, they always most times start with the wide shots. Establish where you are. Are you in Lagos, Nigeria? Is this movie shot in Los Angeles? Is this movie shot in New York? So you see on the screen, New York, Lagos, Nigeria, Yenegua, Bayelsa, KB. You're seeing different places. You get what I mean? That's the establishing shot. So that whoever is watching understands that, okay, oh, you're taking me to Lagos, Nigeria. You're taking me to Port Harcourt. You're taking me to Yenegua. You get what I mean? So establishing shots just helps to tell your story. Establishing shots can also be you walking out of the bank and the shot is taken not from you at the door. That's not establishing enough. It could be the door of a house, it could be the door of anything. But imagine if the shot is that you're walking out of a bank, but the camera is actually across the street. So we can see the bank name, we can see the bank logo, we can see everything that tells us enough story that okay, this person actually working from a bank. You get what I mean? That's a wide shot, that's an establishing shot. Up next, we have the close, extremely close. So these ones are like they want to show details. They're not trying to show the whole person, just trying to show a part of the person. For example, this shot with this lady sweating now. This person could have been in the gym and they just want to show how much the person has worked out. And that's why sometimes in all this you see all these Lucozade Boost adverts, you see the person, they'll video the person really close, cleaning sweat on their face. That's a close-up shot. Up next, we have POV shots. POV shots is basically you showing us what the subject is seeing. This camera is placed in front of the person's eye. in front of the subject's eye so that we can see what the subject's eye is seeing. For example, the person that's pressing the remote, we can see the keys on the remote. Person that's pressing her phone, you can see these things. Up next, we have over the shoulder eyes and this over the shoulder shot, and this is very, very common. This shoulder shot, it helps for conversations. As you can see in the text, you can see that okay, two people are talking, and it's always used in movies a lot of times to show okay the table conversation. You're trying to show the facial expression of both parties at different times. When the person say, "Ah, are you serious? Are you sure?" Over the shoulder shot works so well. And it also gives amiable vibes. Like you're outside, you're also somewhere looking at what this person is about to say, what this person is about to do. That's what over the shoulder shot also gives. Gives amiable. It makes you feel like you're there, but you're not there. Another reminder that you should be part of this 4 weeks immersive training. Another reminder. So now the business of mobile videography. So this part, people always ask me why mobile videography? Why do I believe in mobile videography so much? One of the reasons I say is that the market trends don't lie. A number of times when a new phone comes out, the top 5 things they advertise about that phone is always the camera. One of the top 5 things is always the camera. iPhone, they'll tell you that 3 lenses, telephoto, micro lens, macro lens, Google Pixel, the camera is sharp, to auto edit your picture, it's auto edit your video, it's auto color grade. Infinix, everybody has their own, all diving down to camera. This is just showing how much video content is going to be consumed more in the coming days. And then the best camera is the one that is in your pocket. Next thing is accessibility, ease of use, and flexibility. One of the things that I always say that a number of times my clients always say that that Shile, the reason that we're hiring is because her before videographer will put lens and shoot, that moment has passed. But because it's you, you just pull out your phone from if something's about to happen. Like for example, I was shooting a birthday yesterday. I didn't know they were going to do panorama for the celebrants. That's why I just text Ken, happy birthday to you. I just pulled up my phone, swipe left, and start shooting the whole scenery. The whole scenery. You get what I mean? A camera person, if a camera person is not prepared, that person has lost that shot because the person number one, first of all, have to put the lens, open the lens, turn on the camera, do camera settings, and then start shooting. Happy birthday moment, surprise face has gone. You get what I mean? So now let's talk about the business of mobile, how perspective, how perspective it is and everything. So I'm going to stop sharing at this point. Okay, so somebody said perfume business for time lapse example. Okay. Perfume business time lapse example. So for example, when you are, I don't know if you have like a showroom where you have your perfume business, your perfume stacked. If your this thing, if your showroom is empty and you just got new stock, you can do time lapse and then the video keeps rolling of you stacking all the perfumes in their different places, their different categories. Oh, this one is fruit, this one is wood, this one is love sense, this one is body mist, this one is all of that. That's one. Packaging, when you're packaging different things, that's another one. Different perfumes. You can even act like your packaging. You don't necessarily even need to have an order. You can act like there's an order. Bring out your packaging bags and pack things and post it. That's it. Simple. Chicken up. Two amazing content ideas. And just put a very nice caption on the head. Can a can a camera person handle mobile like collab using phone? Yes, a camera person can do both. So a number of times you see camera people that have mobile phone packages too, and then you see phone people that also have camera packages too. So in the coming years you might see camera people, mobile phone videographers have camera option, because there are some clients that will say that, oh, I like your creativity, I like what you do, but I want it in shot on a camera, not on a mobile phone. You get me? So now let's talk about the business of content creation. So this is where I'm talking about my experience so far with content creation. I said content creation, I already mentioned. post COVID, but I commercialized last year September. Last year September when I started with just shooting conferences, few weddings here and there. It was really soft, it was really light. But this year it got more intense when I resigned my job, and I would say that content creation is one thing that is a game changer. So if you are that person that needs a new stream of income, sure, content creation is your go-to because number one, especially if you're shooting in the event industry, there are always weddings every single day. There's burial every Friday. People bury their grandma every Friday. There's wedding every day of the week. I've attended Monday wedding before, even Sunday wedding. So that's why I said there's conference every Saturday. Conferences a lot of times they start from Friday to Saturday nowadays. So you see that there is activity to be shot. There is demand. Demand is high. Every other day, there's one person in my DM asking me, "Oh, how much do you charge for content creation for this, for that, for this, for that?" So one thing I always say is that there are different ways you can price yourself if you're looking to be a content creator. Number one, the equipment that you have. Are you shooting with just your phone? Are you coming with a light? Those are things that you, and if it's just your phone, what phone? Because how much to cost for somebody that is shooting with an iPhone 15, iPhone 16 is different from somebody that is shooting with an iPhone 7. Is it iPhone 7? Yes, it's iPhone 7. So it might just be 10K difference, but it's worth it because A, your gadget is more expensive. Are you coming with mic? What kind of mic? What category of mic? You cannot be a serious person and be carrying K9 mic. That's it. That's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. Reason why I say this is because number one, there's one time I went for a shoot and then the client goes, and I carried K9 mic. And the client goes, I have this mic now. That means I'll have just done this shoot for myself. See, that client has already seen that you're not even bringing so much value to the table. I can afford the K9 mic on a good day. So do not position yourself as the person that has zero, I don't know the word, zero inputs in their gadgets. Don't be trying to get the cheapest thing on the block. That day, I felt so embarrassed when I got there with K9 mic. And the person was like, I have K9 mic now. It's even in my store, it's just lying there. So that's what you use, that's why you're charging me. That was the energy. And the next time I went to that client, I made sure I had bought a different mic that was more expensive than K9 mic. So that time, K9 mic, I think I got K9 at 15K. I got a mic that was 300K for my next shoot with that client. The better quality, better everything. And by the time the client saw the mic, the person was like, you have upgraded though, hey? I want to shoot, I want to shoot, I want to shoot, I want to shoot. And the clients kept booking me because the person now saw me as a serious person that was taking my business seriously. You can't be going for a shoot and be going with ring lights when there's panel lights, when there is 1 point lights, when there is soft box, you're going with ring lights. Not possible. So these are the things that you use to price yourself. Another thing you need to price yourself is the location. Where are you coming from? Where is the shoot? If you're living in Ikorodu, I'm using Lagos because that's where I'm based. You're living in Ikorodu and somebody's shoot is in VI. You cannot be two ends of the world. You cannot be charging somebody to do that, charge that the money you know everywhere. So you have to consider your logistics, consider your feeding, consider your time of editing, consider your gadgets that you're using. Those four things are very important. And you're the one that will put a price to it. Yes, I'll drop the names on the group chat. Yes, names of yes on the group chat. So that's it. You have to be serious with your business. Another thing is that you have to come looking the part. You have to dress the part. You have to smell the part. You know what time people always say that as content creators, they're just because you know that you're not the only one creating content a number of times. There's also the videographer. So you know it's a situation where you're in the videographer's shot and you're not looking tattered. So you have spoiled that shot. If you need to wear black on black, wear black on black. These are the things that people used to regard you. These are the things that people used to say that, oh my God, this is serious her business. She's not just pulling out her phone and bringing it. There are many lights that you can use for events, to shoot events. You get me? So I'll end it here. If you're interested in content creation at any level, either for a business, either for your personal brand, you're building a personal brand, you want to be like the next apropos doctor in the next 2 3 years, or you want to start earning as a content creator, please invest in yourself. One of the big huge steps that you can make is investing in this course. Pulling out 40K might seem a lot right now, especially because of how the economy is. But bet me, if somebody gave me the same opportunity 1 year ago, I would have taken it earlier than I took it. My current self is grateful to my younger self few months ago that made the decision of resigning and starting content creation. Because yes, it might seem like it's not just a phone, but that just a phone has made me over 3 million naira, over 2 million, over 5 million naira, and more. So, hey, snap out of I can't do it, snap out of how will I figure it out, and take action today. So after this class, we'll be sending all the necessary resources, we're sending pictures of the lights to the group chat in case you want to buy them from us. If you want to buy from any other vendor, that's fine. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any question, please drop in the comment section. This is a good time to ask your questions. Anybody, any question? Time lapse will be sent. Name of app for time lapse will be sent. Pictures of the lights is going to be sent, and that particular slide of how much the cost is going to be sent. The link to register to the course is also going to be sent. Do you guys need any other thing before we close? Before we call it a day, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that stayed behind. I really wish I could see the names of people that are here that I could engage, but I can see Harmony, I can see Daniel, I can see Beyond, I can see Jana, my just friend. Thank you so much. I can see Bar Barili. I can see Barili. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Thanks so much for everything. We'll see you in the chat box. But one last favor from you. Now that the group chat is open, kindly drop a message on the group chat saying how impactful this session was for you. Tell me how impactful this session was for you. Was it great? Did you learn a lot? Was it worth your time? Just drop it on the group chat. Say, oh my God, this was worth my time. I'll do this again. I'm happy I did this. This was what I needed for my business. Whatever you would like to say, just say it on the group chat. I can't wait to see and read from you. And if there's anything you want us to improve on, maybe the class should be 2 minutes long, 5 minutes long, and nothing more than that. Feel free to also drop it in the comment section or on the group chat, preferably on the group chat. Thank you so much for your time. I think this is a safe place to draw the curtains and say good night. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much to my amazing team for being here. Marilyn, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Favor. Thank you, Toby. And thank you, me. Bye, everyone. I see for glory and beauty. I'm waiting to see messages on the group chat. I want to see messages on the group chat before I go. Thank you, Favor. Thank you so much, Daniel. I want to see messages on the group chat. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye.